Hello everyone, and welcome back to Satisfactory. This is going to be the main attraction for this episode, basically a small fluid balancing or priority system for our fuel generators. I will explain how this works while we are building it, but it's not going to take up too much of our time, so we will need to take care of a couple of other things. For example, we will need to reconnect the compacted coal generators to the network because right now they are actually not powered, and it would be better if they were actually supplying us with some juice. Apart from all that, it's going to be mostly about housekeeping, fixing small things around the place. So yeah, let's not waste any more time and let's just get into it. And we are back. Okay, so I suspect that this episode might be a little bit more about housekeeping than anything else, because I think we need to take care of a couple of things. First, let's start here. If you remember, I wasn't exactly happy with the placement of these signals, so I think we can do better. To make this work, we need to rearrange some of these tracks a little bit. There and there. So, I suppose, yeah, need to bring this one back as well a little bit, and this one is okay. There, we basically put everything back together, but I will create a breakpoint in these tracks right here. That should allow us to put the signals where they really need to go. There, and on this side as well. Maybe a little bit further back. There, and I want this one to have a breakpoint right here in line with the start of the ramp. There, and this should allow us to put in the signals exactly where they need to go. So, transport, don't forget, we will need to follow the usual thing that we are usually doing. So block signal going out of the junction, there, and bad signals going into the junctions. So there, and two right here, there and there. Okay. Now they are a little bit more arranged, I suppose. Okay, so I suppose we can do this at the quartz outpost. Now, I do have an idea for the quartz outpost. Right now, if you remember, it is on ground level. It is basically on the forest floor in a small ditch, I suppose is a good name for that placement. And maybe we could have it elevated. That would help with the way the tracks need to go a long way down. Also, speaking of, we can peel these back at this point. Thank you. Let me just show you what I had in mind. These as well. These, I suppose this ramp can go, but you know what, might as well keep it around just in case. Okay, so hi Poppy. What I had in mind is maybe we can have the train station dangling from up there on the actual train tracks. There we go. And then we can basically start the ramp coming down right on the ramp getting down to this level. So basically on this ramp we can split off from there and come down immediately instead of having to wait until the tracks level out. And then it can come down, go into the station that is hanging from the train tracks. Basically, you know, we are using those anti-gravity supports, so let's say that they can deal with the weight, and I think that would look nice, but we'll do that at some point, not right now. Also, I think we need to pick up a bit of jetpack fuel, so let's do that right now before I forget. There we go. You know what? Might as well pick up 2 stacks. There. Okay, so next. We really need to take care of the compacted core production, because as it turns out, when I replaced one of the poles here, I cut power to it, and it would be best if we actually kept that place going. I need to say why it's important. So this one, I think, yeah, there is a power pole. It's too long. Okay, fine. You can go there and then hook into it. There we go. So at this point, might as well go there. At this point, it should be going now. Yes, the sulfur mine is active. There. Yeah, everything seems to be active at this point. Great. I also would consider boosting the output of this place so we can have more generators. That would be kind of great, because right now it is generating quite a bit of power, but I think it can do a lot better than this. So yeah, we might do this at some point, but the most important issue has been taken care of. Next, there is a missing belt on the computer production. I only noticed this when I was taking screenshots for the thumbnails. It is this one. If you don't mind, I would like to keep this machine going as well. There we go. So we can have the maximum output of computers. That's fixed. And the next thing I want to do is, let me see, what is the power production right now? Okay, I think we can afford to take off 2 of these guys. There. It shouldn't be a big drain on our power network if I do so. Let's peel these back just a little bit. There we go. So what I had in mind is that maybe we can do a separate gas power plant, and basically we will combine every single one of the residual fuel refineries, and we will put them on the same pipe network and feed the generator array from there. Also, yeah, you are fine there. I think I will start with, let's say, 6 generators. So, let me see, power, fuel power generators. Oh, I don't think we have enough. Yeah, we don't have enough copper sheets. I really don't want to go home right now, so once again, if you don't mind, I will build a awesome shop and just buy some resources from there. Parts, copper sheet. Was it 2 before? Or was it just 1? Is the price going up as we buy more? I would like to know. So if I buy 1, buy all.
Go for that extra purchase. Go awesome.
Okay, it's still 2, so who knows. Anyways, let's get a nice high vantage point. So, power generator facing, yes, that way. And maybe we can put it, well, let me create a hologram. In terms of east-west position, it's fine. What about here? I think we can do the junction here. Let me see. The pipe junction, I mean, of course. Yes, we can. Okay. This will be an important part of this setup. Then we will put the next one. First, let's put this one here. And then the next one will go right in the middle of these two. Can I put it? Yes, I can. Okay. So create a hologram. This one needs to be exactly the same spacing. I think this is pretty much it. Yes. Okay. Then we will have another junction, then another junction. And I think you might be already in the know what is coming. Oh, sorry, this is facing the wrong way. So this is 4 generators. Let's put in 2 more. So 1 and 2. Okay, let's put in the junctions next. Basically, I want to prioritize the, there we go, the generators that are closer to the start of this pipeline. The way we can achieve that is to elevate the pipes after they feed into one of the generators. So what we need to do is first, I think this is going to be enough space. So do this. Let me see. Let me just place a support. That should be a easier way to see. I think this is enough equal spacing, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you put it here, that should be pretty much in the middle. Because of the foundation, it's a little bit hard to tell, but I think it is actually in the middle. So there we go. What we will do is switch over to the pipes, start one, go out to the middle, and make it go all the way up as far as it can. Then I suppose we can switch to, yeah, the horizontal to vertical will be fine. And then we will go right back down. And basically, this will ensure that first, let me put in the incoming pipe. There. Oh, that's not all I wanted. I really wish there was a straight option for these pipes. It's so finicky to put them in like this. I suppose there should be okay. Fingers crossed. Yeah, that's okay. So the fuel comes in, it will first flow into this one, and until this place is completely full, it will not be able to slosh over the top of this little bend in the pipes. So basically this is a kind of a pressure pipe or a pressure valve, I suppose. So we will do this at every single one of these junctions, go up and then go down, then feed into the generator, and then go up and then go down, and then feed into the generator, and so on and so forth. And this will actually prioritize the generators that are closer to the start of the system. So this is basically the pipe version of a, I wouldn't say it, basically a manifold with smart splitters, I suppose. So priority always go towards the consumers and then only continues after that one is full. And this way, these generators will be a lot more reliable. The only one that will be, switching on and off will be at the very, very end. And if we increase the throughput of these pipes or increase the fuel coming in from these pipes, they will eventually go down the system and start feeding the generators down the line. I already tested this. It should work, but you know, it never hurts to check. So if you don't mind, I will start building these pipes all the way to the start, and once everything is put together, I will start this system up. Okay, how are we on power? So right now, I think we have enough headroom. So these two refineries can start feeding those generators. You can stop. There, where's the next one? The next one is this. Okay, so how are we on power? Yeah, I think we can afford it. Stop, please. And you, where is the nearest pipe? There it is. I suppose we will need to bring in the next set of pipes from that platform. So I will actually introduce a junction on this one. Preferably behind or under these belts. There. I would like to avoid adding any extra elevations into this one, because if you make this one go higher, that will actually create extra head pressure later down the line. Basically, it will create a small water tower. Okay, well, since I am not quite happy with the current setup of these belts anyways, I think we can basically create a... This will be temporary, so I don't really mind clipping through, I suppose. Yeah, something like this will be fine. So 2 steps there, and... well, maybe a little bit longer. Okay, so fuel comes in, it will go all the way down this way, and it will bump up against this upwards facing pipe, and it will only go over this one once this is completely full. Okay, so this is completely full now, so it will actually slush over the top of this bend. And then go into this one. Yeah, it is actually filling this in, but while this one is filling up, this should be empty. And it is. Good. So I suppose this should be working. Well, let's sort out the power connections. Where is the power? It's in the back, apparently. Okay, I suppose we can have the power poles right here. Or maybe more like here. Okay, so every one of them should be hooked up to the network. Yes, they are. And 2 of them are already working. Great. So this one is full, which means, yeah, a little bit of fuel is starting to slosh over and it gets fed into this one. I believe that means that this system is working as intended. Good. Okay. Now we just need to hook up to the original island, or not island, but production platform. Okay, there is a small problem. That island is a little bit higher than the other. That might create unnecessary pressure in the system. I guess we will see. I wonder if pressure dissipates over distance, not just over elevation. If it does dissipate over distance, that would actually be beneficial for us. Okay, I think I will introduce a small amount of elevation on this one. Okay, I suppose this will have to be acceptable. Yeah, I suppose. There. Now, how do we want to do this? Yeah, the output is going to be coming in from there. Okay, I think we can build a small ramp coming down. So, switch over to the ramps. Yeah, a 1 meter one should be okay. So come down with zoo preferably. And it seems this will be okay. Okay. So, in terms of power, yeah, we have plenty of headroom at this point, so these two can go away. Thank you very much. Now, yes, about this one. This will very likely introduce a little bit of extra pressure into the system. And I still want to prioritize the input for this packager, because this is where we get our jetpack fuel from. How high is this? The problem is that the liquid input is on the top. I really wish it was on the bottom, because that would make more sense, because, you know, liquids flow down. We can elevate the balance without issues. Let me see. So this one is 2 steps up. Okay. No, I didn't need to put this in. Well, I suppose we can bring it out here, go up 2 steps, then introduce a small pipe segment for the junction there, and then bring it down. Like that. I think in this case we can get rid of these supports, that's going to be fine. Okay, so junction there, hook this one in there, that's fine. Hopefully this will not be enough headroom to generate too much pressure down the line. Plus it's only coming from a single of these refineries, so I don't think it's going to be a big problem. Okay. Let's see. There, then a junction for this guy. Okay, I think this will do. Plus, I think we can get rid of at least these stairs and, ramps and platforms. That's going to be fine. Yeah, this is okay. So we have fuel flowing down this way. Now, last time I saw a video about fluid dynamics, I believe they did say that if we add a valve, that might reset the pressure. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe that was patched out. If it does reset, then we just need to add a valve right here, and that should fix it. Well, either way, it seems this generator is now going 24/7. No, it does get stopped from time to time, but we just added 2 more refineries, so I think it's going to be okay. Also, why are you standing still? Okay, no heavy oil residue, that's fine. Yeah, so anyways, as we add more and more sources of fuel, we only need to hook it into the system here, and it will flow down the line. That's fine. I think preemptively I will add in 2 more generators just to be safe, because the theoretical maximum output is actually... Sorry, what is your problem? Invalid placement. Why? Oh, right. This node. So the theoretical maximum production is of the fuel, I believe, is almost 120. Let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 200. Yeah, we can basically have, if everything goes 100% efficiency, we would need to have 10 of these generators to take care of the output, but I think I will be okay with 8. So 4 on this side and 4 on this side. Basically, I don't think we are generating that much fuel at the moment. Copper sheets. Again, great. Okay, fine. Do we have any Mercer spheres? Yes, we do. Anyways, the computers should be fine at this point. We can go home, and I think at this point I will actually put a dimensional depot on the copper sheet factory, because it has been a pain in my neck for a while. Okay, so yeah, I really should have done this a long time ago, but you know, Mercer spheres are hard to come by, so I suppose that's an excuse. We need some fluctuators. Maybe we should try to put fluctuators on the network instead of the, whatchamacallit, the reanimated versions. But to make these guys, we actually need to have wires and pipes at the source, and we don't have that at the moment. Anyways, you will go there, and then what is the output again? Only 10 per minute. Okay. So a tier 1 elevator will be enough. Click. Okay, I will pick this up. I will deal with those generators at some point, that's fine. Next. For the next job, we need Summers loops. You come with me. And I will set up a small constructor that will break down alien parts here. There we go. So basically this is a storage for protein. I don't think we need this here. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. This one turns alien protein into biomass with a Summers Loop multiplier. So we only really have enough room for maybe 3 constructors. That's not ideal, or yeah, maybe we can do it like this. Let me see. Maybe. No, I don't think so. That's fine. So there, there, and there. Unfortunately, we have 4 different protein sources, so I suppose we will need to juggle one of them. So hogs, then hatcher, and then stinger. Also, we might as well pick some up from our chest over there. So pick up all the meat and remains. There we go. I didn't mean to push that button. There. Yeah, might as well take care of the slugs as well. We can use this as our personal slug production, smoke processing facility. So let's start with the purple ones. Yeah, everything is as it should be. Good. Let's get going. Okay, so these guys will use Summers loops and as much overclocking as possible. The same on this one. And this one. I want to squeeze every last drop of fuel out of these guys. This one should already be... Yeah, this is completely okay. And this one could handle a bit more overclocking. There. I will replace every single belt in line of this one. There. Tier 2 here should be okay. Yeah. Then a set of mergers facing this way. You go in there. Great. So everything should be set up correctly now. Let's power them up and then we'll start feeding them with alien protein and alien meat. Okay, they are ready for business. So this one is for the stingers. This one is for the what is it called? Hatcher. And this one is for the hogs. There we go. So this will output twice as many alien proteins. This will turn them into twice as much biomass. This will create twice as many biofuel. And I think this will keep us going for a little bit longer. Okay, so the stingers are done. I will switch this one over to the spitter ones. Oof, we have a lot of these guys. Okay. This is fine. And this is... There we go. The reason I want to do this is because you might have noticed a long time ago, I only noticed at the end of the last episode, the tractors are standing still. They are completely out of juice. So yeah, we need to pick up enough fuel until we have enough to fuel them enough, at least for them to reach this place. Hi there. Ooh. Nice. Aluminum sheets, sorry. This definitely earns you a snack. You know what? Have to. Go on. Don't be shy. Yeah, you will eat it when you're hungry. That's fine. So yeah, let's pick some fuel up and give it to the trucks because they are completely out at this point. Let's start at the back. Let's make sure they have at least enough to reach the truck station. So you have 15, that's enough. You have 22, that's enough. And you have 103, that's enough. Okay. You guys should be okay for a couple more episodes at least. You know, when we had that storage almost completely full, I was very optimistic, but it seems my optimism was a little bit misplaced. Anyways, yeah, this is okay. Yeah. 300 per fuel per minute. Yeah, that's not going to have enough input of biomass, but that's fine. This is going to be plenty good enough for these guys. Okay, how are we on the... Oh, sorry, not here, but this one. It's empty. Might as well wait for this 8 to be processed. Oh, right, the baths are full. Okay, I will carry this around, and once we come back home, I will put it inside. Okay, sort, and let's see what's next. So I have taken care of the truck fuels. I have put in the missing bath for the computer factory. I reconnected the compacted coal power generation, and I've taken care of the liquid balancing for the fuel generators. Okay, so that was on the docket for general maintenance. Oh, and you have eaten your berry. Very good for you. Okay. I think I will set up a small pair of manufacturers here, because we will start to need to make some of these project parts that we have been neglecting for a long time. So let me see, production, manufacturer. To make those adaptive control thingamajigs, we need 2 of these. I suppose we can do it like this. So first, we need to make heavy modular frames. For this one, we need modular frames, steel pipes, and cased industrial beams and screws. All of which we have plenty of, so that's great. We can feed this one from this place. It will not be 100% efficient, but it will do the job. That's what's important. Also, I think it would make sense to make you guys face the correct way. There we go. This might make a little bit more sense. And I really wish that the different assemblers and manufacturers and things like that would fit into these grid lines, but they don't. Oh well. So once again, you will give us heavy modular frames, and you will actually, well, tier 1 belt will be more than enough. Okay, you will actually clip through, so this one needs to move to the side a little bit more. Maybe. Will you fit this way? No, one more time. So there, so 2 steps. Okay, so tier 1 conveyor belt will be enough. And you will feed into whichever, doesn't matter, there. And this one will give these, produce these adaptive control units. For this one, we only need to bring in the circuit boards and the computers, most likely by train. And we already have the automated wiring from the construction platform that way. And we have the heavy modular frames coming in from here. So hopefully that will take care of it. You know what? Might as well preemptively hook it up to the space elevator. Let me see. I think this is going to be it. There we go. Okay, so is this straight? Yes, okay. By the way, how are we on power after our latest interventions? We could be doing better, but it is better than it was before. Also, I wonder what causes this up and down. If it was the fuel generators, the jump and dip would be a lot more than this. Might be the coal generator somewhere, I don't know. Well, either way, I think, yeah, let's just start feeding this guy. So we need modular frames first. That is, I believe, this one. No, that's the encased one. We will need this one as well. I will just introduce a splitter, I suppose. If I can. And I cannot do it here, unfortunately. That's fine. Input from that way. The elevator will feed back into the... Yes, right there. That's fine. And, well, the other output... This place is getting a little bit ridiculous now. It has been ridiculous for a long time, but, you know, I don't really mind clipping, so yeah, let's just do it like this. It's fine. Okay, that's one taken care of, the encased beams. Next, let me see. This is the frames. Yeah, let's just introduce a splitter here. So split, well, I suppose it will have to be like this. Yeah, you might have noticed at this point, I absolutely do not care how this particular place looks. I care about the main platform, but I don't care about this starter factory. For this one, these lower tier bells will be fine. Okay, so modular frames and encased beams, steel pipes, okay. That shouldn't be a problem, we have plenty of those. We can split off here, I suppose. So a splitter right there. I will speed up the output there, and you will feed into that machine this way. Yeah, if you are having some problem with my belt placing, just look away. It's going to be over soon. Okay, and what's the last one? It is screws. Okay. Well, I believe this one, is it right? No, that's the rods. This is the screws. Right, okay. Well, as it happens, there is a convenience splitter right here. We need 120 going in, so yeah, let's just go for a nice fast belt for this one. So this will take care of the heavy modular frames. Great. You can hook into the power network. Where do we want to do it? Okay, I think I will upgrade this guy. There we go. So we are making heavy modular frames. It's going to be even less than the maximum output because, well, I don't think we can have the necessary incoming materials, but it's fine. We only need enough to create enough of these adaptive control units, so that's fine. So circuit boards, computers, and the automated wiring. We can bring in the automated wiring. I believe we do have a sink set up at the production facility already. We only need to stop feeding it. There we go. You stop, please. Let me see. Yeah, this is it. As for the frames, they can just go into the main belt. That's going to be fine. Okay, so the frames are being fed into the sink at this point, and now we need these guys. So wait, what is the actual output of this place again? It is about 10, and I believe that is exactly what we need. So, right, 4? Yeah, 4 assemblers. A tier 1 belt will be plenty good enough. Right, it's ugly, it's bendy, it's wiggly, but it does the job. For 100 of these adaptive units, I don't care. After it's done, this is going away. So, this takes care of the automated wiring. Now, we need the circuit boards and the computers. I think in the last couple minutes of this episode, we will go ahead and go back to the silicon outpost and continue with the railroad. Now, I did have an idea for how we want to deal with the railroad in the blue crater. You might think that we will simply continue the railroad and go through the crater and, branch off wherever needed. But I think it would make sense to treat the crater as a terminal loop, I suppose. We will get there and I will show you. And I think in the next episode we will deal with this suspended station that I talked about at the start of this episode. So the current railway terminates after this little bend going up. Right there. What I had in mind for the crater, I think right on top of this power pole is a good place to survey the land. So we will have that line branch into two. Basically, one direction will go this way and the other direction will go that way. And we will have a nice little circle going around the crater. And it will basically feed back into the main line. And if we need to need to go some other way, we'll just have a junction branching off and going to some other places. So basically, let me mark down the location of this line. So control, doesn't matter, a question mark will be fine. So right here, I still want to maintain the 45-degree angles. So basically north, east, northeast, south, southeast, so on and so forth. I don't want to go north, northeast. I want to maintain, you know, cardinal direction and 45 degrees of those. So what I think we will do is we will branch off here, and let me see, the returning line will be going, well, let me see, along the rim of the crater. So there, something like this. Yeah. And then it will make a turn here, start going east there. In this way, we can hook into every side outpost along the way. So for example, sulfur, the compacted coal and all that kind of stuff. Then we will make another turn, maybe come down a little bit to see the waterfall there, and then go up. I believe there is a small cave here, so I think we will go into that one. Go make a turn here, come out here, I believe. I will have to check, but I think that's where the cave is. And then we will go ahead and return around the rim of the crater. Something like this. There, and merge back into the main line. So, what do you think? I think this would be a very scenic way of dealing with the trains around the blue crater. Maybe we can even have a small branch going down around the edge and then merge back into the main line here. Something like this. And now I will need to delete all these question marks, but I will keep these around until we are done with the track laying, I suppose. Now I will highlight this one. I want to make sure that this is actually the cave entrance that I was thinking of. But I think it will be. So this is... No, not yet. That's the main platform. So yeah, I believe the pure oil comes in from there. Exactly, yes. So this is the cave entrance. We will have the train go through here. There we go. Make a small turn. Maybe do a little bit of northwest and then make a turn towards the west coming out and things like that. I think that would look rather nice. Yeah, I think that will be okay. Anyways, we have about 2 minutes. Might as well just take one last look at our power generators. Maybe hook up the last two. And I think we need to, because this one is running and it is full. Okay, yeah. We need to hook these two up as well. And thankfully, we have the copper sheets at this point. So you will come out halfway, go up, and then come down. Then you go in, and then you go halfway, go up, then come down, and you feed into the generator. That's it. We only need to hook these guys up to the power network, and we are in business. Let's take a look at the, let me see, 7th one. It's already full. Okay, what about you? A little bit should be sloshing over this one. Yes. Going in there, and it is filling up at an alarming rate. Well, you know what that means? We need more of these guys. And that is actually a good problem to have, because this means more power for us. Okay, we are generating way more fuel than I expected. Also, I don't think we can blow up these. No. Well, I suppose it can poke through, that's fine. So, let me see. It is full. And it is being fed. So, what about you? Okay, I think we managed to reach the end of the line at this point. And we really should, because, as I have said, the overall fuel generation should be around 200. And at this point we have 20 generators, and the overall consumption is, let me see, 20 per minute on each. So yeah, for 200 generation, 10 generators should be enough to consume all the fuel coming out. Yeah, this one is struggling to remain active, so I think we managed to do it now. Well, there might have been a small buildup of extra fuel, so this might also struggle to keep going over time, but for now it will keep going, so it's okay. So yeah, I think this should be pretty much it for this episode. In the next one, we might sort this one out and move the computers and the circuit boards to the main base. So yeah, I believe the last thing that we need to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.